Okay, we're doing a slightly different format this time. Since I've confirmed by watching Markiplier's Let's Play that there is a function in chat that allows you to like trigger like sound effects and things in the game. So what I'm doing now is I'm not showing the comments aren't visible, but I think they still work. I think they still happen. You can still comment in the chat if you want to, and you can still use the functionality of that in the live stream, as far as I'm aware. So this is a chat's a little too distracting, especially when you are like using that functionality. I can tell which things are coming from the chat and which things are coming from the game. And I want to see what it's like to not know what's happening in the chat and versus what's coming from the game. So that's a thing. So if you actually want to communicate with me in the chat, I don't know if there's any way. Well, I think the fact that the chat isn't like being showing in a stream should probably tip you off, but I can't see what you're saying. Probably. So hopefully that functionality is not disabled. I think it isn't. So let's start around 3 o'clock. My thoughts on the game so far. I should maybe just go into that, just waiting to see if people actually show up. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of, there's a bit of a, also I'm wearing headphones. I figured out use them with the controller. Apparently my controller hasn't been charging properly when I had the PlayStation standby mode. Maybe the USB cable was loose or something. I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and check quick. Where's the... Okay, it's 2 bars. I think that should be enough to go wireless, hopefully. Let's go back to the game. Okay, we're back. So, basically, it reminds me a lot of what I've watched of the Slender games, but with a few twists, and they're interesting. I think they're actually pretty cool and kind of adds to the experience. And this is just a comparison. I'm not like really like being hard on Slender. Slender's pretty good. It's very simple. The Rival is a little more complex, but being kind of a sequel in a way. But one of the things that I've gotten thinking about Slender is that when you're going after the pages, you don't really have much motivation to go after the pages beyond beating the game. Like, that's just how you beat the game. But there's no real motivation, like either as the character or as the player. Whereas here, like, you get little bits and pieces of story and color and background to like what's going on, and that's really makes a lot more sense in terms of both motivation for the player and the motivation for the main character, who's kind of trying to figure out what the heck's going on. So we've got that, and that's interesting way to do it, especially when I'm pretty sure the threat level like decreases as you find more and more of these remnants, which are what I think at least the red pages are. There's also like some blue ones, which I think they're not remnants. I think that's the difference, and there's actually more remnants than you need to collect. I think it's scaled to the difficulty level, because Markiplier's Let's Play had 6 remnants he had to collect, whereas I had to collect only 4. So that's interesting. It's also, I looked for the trophies, and I think this is actually the final level. I think it's the forest level. And there's also like a hidden achievement, which might be the final level. I don't know. Or maybe something else entirely. I don't know. So there might be 1 or 2 levels left. So there's that. And it's also interesting that like once you collect the sigil, which you need to progress on forward to the next level of the game, you are holding the sigil in one hand, so you can't rely on your glow sticks or your flares. So basically, like, you're completely helpless at that point. Flares feel a little overpowered, but on the other hand, I'm playing on easy, so flares might be more scarce than harder difficulty levels. You still have a challenge that, once you get the central, you have to like it, basically. And I'm actually certain the enemies are called witches, I believe. I think there might be only one enemy type in the game, which is a little disappointing. It's kind of like there's a lack of variety in regards to that. But it is interesting. It made me scream one time. So, or it startled me a few times, but I think I only really seriously reacted a few times. I'm hoping my headphones, I might have to adjust the volume, because now I'm playing with headphones. I realized I'm hooked up to my controller, which is neat. Unfortunately, I don't have like a full-on headset. I have a headset, but it's like a monaural headset. I think I explained in the other video. Hopefully the camera will get good enough audio quality from what I'm saying. So I also have my teeth in here, so I wear dentures. So you may have noticed that from the previous video. I don't know. You may have wondered that. It's a complicated story, so I'm not going to get into it. So it's 3:06 now. Hope people will show up as I go on. And this will, again, be archived. So yay for Sony and Twitch for working it out. Hopefully the audio won't be too loud. I'll probably adjust it. For me, probably not for the viewers, but for me it might be a little too loud. But hopefully this will add to my immersion into the horror experience. And of course, we left the application while it's loading the save. Yes, I want to load the save data. It's crazy that it leaves the application while I'm loading it. I also am curious about what's going to happen during Markiplier's live stream, because and what happens like more popular people, live streamers, streams using this functionality, because you would think like if you have a whole bunch of people in the chat and they're all like trying to use this feature at once, and basically spamming it, that's gonna like really wear down on you're eventually gonna become desensitized to all of the stimulus that's coming out from the chat. I don't know if they have any way of balancing that. Another thing that I thought of is that it doesn't impact gameplay as far as I know. It'd be interesting if it did, or like there's some kind of like way that can actually trigger like witches appearing or something, or the shadows as they're called in other things, but. If it somehow influences like how often they appear or something, like I think giving too much trouble hours in the chat, but it'll be interesting. Okay, we returned to the application. Wow, textures popping in there. Anyway, last time I accidentally killed myself, and there was an achievement for not dying at any point in the game, and if this is the last level, I probably like totally screwed myself up for getting that trophy. It's an achievement. It's a trophy. We're playing on PlayStation 4. It's only a trophy on Steam and Xbox. So for some reason, Steam thinks it can get away with copying Xbox Live, whereas sorry, I'm feeling a little more immersed, and it's loud, but it's not too awfully loud. So for now, I'm just gonna leave the volume as is. Just walking. I'm about sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go in options and see if I can adjust the volume a little bit. V12. Turn music down to 12. That feels a little better. Yeah, this is about where I died last time. Oh, there's a store here. Guitar First, 1985. Gentlemen, while some parts of the hospital will need much more TLC, tables and ladders and chairs. Oh wait, I'm playing WWE 12. Which I know is like a 3-year-old game, but oh, I don't know if it counts as a remnant in terms of the viewing remnants. Probably doesn't like count as a remnant, but let's see here. So 1985, something about gentlemen. You need to like organize this by level or something like that. It'd actually help. You know, this stuff here. Is it all from the forest chapter? Here we go. Gentlemen, while some parts of the hospital will need more tender loving care than others, I'm confident we can break ground on the hospice within a year. Just outside of the hospital building lies a wood that's got everything we want: history, character, and a beauty that words simply can't do justice. While rumors about a crow problem are true, I'm confident we can remediate it over the next few months. If the facility is completed in the next 2 years, I think we can capitalize on the increasingly wealthy citizens of the city, providing them with a gorgeous place to live out their golden years and pass on in peace. Sincerely, Tom Miller, Esquire. Let's see here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, this is the final chapter. Like, that's Forest. That is the final chapter. The final chapter. So we're in the final chapter. With 1 out of 24. So these are considered remnants, but they're not like remnants. They're not the ones you need to collect to get to Central. See if there's anything else out here without falling over and killing ourselves again. I think, yeah, like it was around here that I can still tell if it was someone in this chat. It doesn't seem to be working yet. Okay. So, another note. I got this one before. I just have to recollect everything.
That makes us feel our humanity, corrupting us with each delicate bite.
First aid. Nothing seems to be in there. Wait. The flares will protect you. I got infinite flares. From here anyway, once they get past this point where I... Point of no return. Boxes and ropes can be moved. Oh, we got box puzzles again. Don't quite see the boxes of rope. It's definitely a different experience with headphones on. I'm glad they gave you that option to use headphones. Yeah, like, it's the same thing about boxes of ropes, but a propane tank. And blow stuff up. Huh. Use. What? I'm not even using it. Like, I'm hitting the button, but I need to find what I'm supposed to be using it for. I need to use my flare. Doesn't sound like a good idea, actually. Well, I've already ruined the. Oh yeah, that's the. Glow stick. I want the flare. Oh. Oh, I'm using it to clear a path. I have a glow stick. I actually put the glow stick down. I didn't lose the glow stick, but I put the glow stick down. I have no fewer glow sticks. It's just, oh, here we go. Like, this is, I get myself another flare, okay. I can just close it. That's actually neat there that they did. And goodbye, whoever was here. Okay, date. May 16th, right? What? Oh, I just cleared that off of my screen. Back to options. View remits. Okay. May 19th, 1986. Concerning Jason Bertelli. Employee believed to have survived the fall but died afterward from injuries. Unexplained loss of eyes. Maybe it was the crows. Though some believe this could have happened in the fall. So your eyes pop out of your head when you fall. I don't know. I never fell from anywhere before, so I don't know. That's not what you're falling from. Like you poke your eye out. Anyway, doctors want to perform an autopsy. Oh, finally, so we actually talk about performing an autopsy. But we're ruling this one on accident and moving on. Family of deceased has been notified. At least they bring up the possibility of an autopsy. So some people were like, we'll just cremate his body this evening. That's oddly two-dimensional there. This Doom was like HD Doomfire. Like that's very cheaply done. It's like facing you no matter like where you go. Really? You want to be in my live stream? I don't think the camera can see you. Oh, here's the box I can push. I can't access it until. Okay, climbing. Okay, what am I doing up here? Oh, I'm getting in here. Really? Ooh, another note. More reading. Charter boat catches fire. Did I do that? No, I didn't. That happened in 1939. Charter once again strikes New Kipling. This time as charter boat Compass Lily caught fire while rounding the coast of Mid Island. It is believed that 1,342 people were on board at the time, and only 332 have since been confirmed alive. The survivors were rushed to the Mid Island hospital and given immediate care. Unless my actions are going backward through time. May 26, 1986. Concerning unexplained occurrences on job site. Numerous complaints that workers have been seeing things. When asked to elaborate, some have said they see people out of the corner of their eye, only to turn and nothing is there. A general sense of dread and of being watched seems to be affecting all workers. The highest volume of complaints comes from the night shift, which has gone so far as to state seeing actual people within the construction area. So many notes. It's been a long week, and it's not getting any shorter. Everyone's been working extra long hours since the ferry crash. Nobody knows what to say to each other anymore. My sister died on that boat, but you don't see me slowing down because of it. These patients need us, even the ones who can't muster more than a blank stare into space. Even the ones who can't stop reliving the nightmare of watching their friends and loved ones drown because of a madman. We all do what we can because we must. Nurse Elizabeth Daniels. And I was doing a very masculine voice. You should tell me in advance if it's a male or female, that way I can know what my voice sounds like. Charter boat catches fire again. All these charter boats, maybe it's the same thing. According to official investigation, it is believed that the accident was caused by a problem in the engine room. It has been discovered that all safety protocols were incredibly substandard, and rumors abound that the boat's chief engineer was mentally unstable. The company that owned the Compass Lily has stated that they are deeply sorry for what has happened. I'm sorry. Sorry. Um, the company has stated that they are deeply sorry for what has happened and has promised that it will use state-of-the-art safety procedures from now on. And another note. Incident report. 1933. The reports keep pouring in from anonymous locals concerning bodies washing up on the shore. Usually these reports are accompanied by witnesses stating that the deceased are wearing prison uniforms consistent with those from the prison on Mid-Island. Each time we drive to the scene, though the bodies are mysteriously gone. Perhaps they were hit by lasers. The only thing we ever see are a bunch of crows. For now, we're putting these calls on low priority standing. It's probably some kids pulling pranks. Those kids finding cadavers and putting them on the shore. Maybe they're just joking about the bodies washing ashore. I don't know. Another one. Seriously. Picture. Okay. This baby on fire. Oh.
There's no escaping fate.
Yeah, that's the whole idea of fate. Is that there's no escaping it. But I thought there was no fate in what we make. Or was that oh wait, no, Terminator 3 totally screwed that message over. Okay. So we're going to the forest now? Go check for wild Slenderman? So we're the forest. Gotta watch out for wild Slenderman. Or bushes that cause me to...
The exit, the end. What is it, Sarah?
Okay, this is gonna be the spookiest thing, probably. Agoraphobia in full effect. Yeah, this is gonna suck, isn't it? What's that? This map, actually. Actually.
Feel it nearby, feel it inside.
There's something of interest. Oh, I don't know. Landmark. And there might feel the vision, why don't you? Are we good? Should probably move forward a little.
In time we that which we fear.
Fear turns to anger, anger turns to hate, hate goes to suffering. This is where we get the Come at me, bro. No, I